Hello one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I am the Max of your Trades, and as much as I'd love to give you guys a significantly more intricate and detailed intro, I don't really have a lot of choices, because if I don't click enough buttons fast enough, it's just going to immediately cycle back over to the logos and replay the intro cinematic. So, okay, now I guess it's safe. Hi, everyone, it's me again. Yes, hello. And in the last part, we technically beat Persona 3. By all accounts, it is done. We finished it. However, as I said at the end of the last one, the whole point of picking this particular version of the game was so that I could also play something called The Answer. And now, The Answer is apparently something that was added to FES exclusively. It wasn't part of the original Persona 3. From what I can tell, Persona 3 came out in 2006, and then Persona 3 FES came out in like 2009 or so. So, which I think actually is after Persona 4 came out, the original version of it anyway. So that's interesting that they would add more to this and then re-release it, but I digress. Apparently, there's more to this game. It's basically, from what I've been told, a playable epilogue. I think roughly somewhere between, like, I don't know, maybe like somewhere between 30 and 40 hours of gameplay. I don't really entirely know what it is, what to expect, what we're getting out of this. I'm going in entirely blind. Honestly, I guess I'm just kind of happy to get some kind of answer about what exactly happened at the end of the game, I suppose, because it's kind of going to have to answer my biggest question pretty quickly, and we'll see if I was right. Anyway, that's enough hemming and hawing. This option allows you to find out what happened after the events of the main story of Persona 3. Well, that sounds delightful. We recommend that players finish the journey before playing this chapter. That stands to reason. Bit of a spoiler-oiler if you just jump into the after the fact. The combat difficulty is also higher in this chapter compared to the normal storyline. Oh no! Enjoy the increased challenge. I've never been able to do that. I instantly regret my decision.
This ordeal, it may be that we brought it upon ourselves. The fact that a future exists and being able to access it are very different things. We did not understand such an obvious and natural principle yet. Indeed, we understood very little. We knew nothing about using the key to open the path to the future.
Okay, so that's a thing. Sometime before the incident, in which it appears either I guess was attempting to kill Akihiko or the other way around. Either way, not exactly a great thing. Okay. March 31st, 2010. Okay, so yeah, I think it's been a little bit, actually. I did a little break between the original and this. I want to say that's like, we ended it like early March, so basically a month after when we last saw everybody, I guess. A telephone rings in the distance.
Hello? Yukari-chan, it's me.
I'm pretty sure they had caller ID available in 2010, so I figured she knows.
Are you coming today?
Oh, didn't you see the message I left on the board? I have cram school today.
I know, but...
I left all the stuff at the dorm, so I don't have to be there in person, right?
I suppose not, but... Are you okay with that?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Oh, sorry. Break's almost over. I gotta go. Tell everyone I said hi, okay?
I don't think that skirt has pockets on them. I don't even think you'd call that a skirt.
Yukari-chan's not coming after all.
Which is very upsetting.
Sanada-san said he's busy at the gym, so I doubt he'll be here in time either.
So, okay. What is the occasion?
Man, what's up with those two?
And what's up with this music? I don't know, I like it.
The dorm's closing down today.
Oh, well, that's a thing.
With all our memories of this place, you'd think they'd want to see it off, right?
Well said, doggo.
It can't be helped. They just see things differently. Everyone started down their own chosen path. It's a good thing.
Although, I guess everybody's got their memories back, so that's good. That's what the ending implied.
You're right.
I can hardly blame them. They seem to get busier and busier. If I didn't have to reclaim these, I might not have made it either.
What are we reclaiming?
We finally gotta give up our evokers.
Oh.
I hate to let it go, but it's not like I got a use for it anymore. Let's see, 2, 4... Wait, how many are there supposed to be?
Igus.
Suddenly, Igus.
I believe this is all of them.
Huh? You had one too, Igus-san?
Upon retrospect, I just realized that, yeah, she never actually used an evoker. She just kind of flinched really aggressively and then her persona came out. I assumed it was some kind of built-in program.
I'd forgotten. You had his for safekeeping.
Oh, okay, so yeah, he did. Wow. Like, straight up, main character is... Okay, well, that just asks new questions, though. What exactly am I going to be playing if, the character that I was playing as is gone? Yeah, it couldn't have been too long since that happened. Probably don't feel too good about it.
Hey, come on. Don't get all gloomy again. I don't think that's the way you would have wanted to see this end.
You don't know me. Maybe I like the gloom.
I'm sorry. You're right. We all said our goodbyes to him,
It's a lie, though. I don't like the gloom. Don't do that.
but I still wonder, why did it happen?
Yeah, that's also kind of what I didn't really understand. I mean, I think I get it. Because, like, the thing I used was called, like, the Great Seal, and it took all my HP, so... But then he, like, showed back up and apparently just kind of bipped and bopped around for, like, another almost 2 months. and then he died? I'm not sure how that works. Was it, like, time activated? Like, what exactly is the deal here?
The doctors didn't find anything wrong with him afterward. It just seemed like he fell asleep, didn't it?
He must have used up all his power to protect us at that last battle.
He was getting progressively more sleepy every day.
It's useless to try and guess at the reasons why.
I imagine that Igus probably wasn't feeling too great about it.
I am certain he didn't blame anybody for what happened.
Mostly because he was unable to.
Yeah, Ai-chan's got that right. Hey, but I'm glad to see you're still hanging in there, I guess.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised considering, wasn't that kind of your whole chosen reason to live? I realize I'm asking a lot of heavy-hitting questions right at the gate, but...
Back then, it was like he was all you could think about.
I'm somewhat surprised as well. It's possible that I will not feel the full impact until I am alone tomorrow at the lab. Huh? The lab? Are you planning to commute to school from there next semester?
Yeah, what is the haps here?
Oh, no,
Argus is returning herself to the lab tomorrow. She won't be enrolled as a senior.
No. Well, I mean, I can't blame her. I mean, nobody wants to be at a school.
Seriously? Why? Can't you stay in school like before?
Kind of sounded like this was a personal choice.
The decision was mine. I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner.
Yeah, yes. Just the tone of it made it seem like, no, I just kind of don't want to. And you know what? Even if it wasn't just, high school, if you could get out, obviously get out. I feel like she's got some pretty good reasons to not wanna.
I enjoyed being with you all, but I need to find my own way of life.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of soul searching, I imagine.
Oh, but you can come visit me anytime. I guess.
Think of it as a new beginning for her. Anyway, we seem to have gotten on the wrong track, but today's not meant to be a sad occasion.
Despite the fact that sadness and misery just kind of follows us around like an unrelenting magnet.
I've ordered excellent sushi for us all. The same as before, actually.
Ah, the return of the sushi.
We may not have been able to get everyone together, but we should all have dinner here tonight.
Oh, that would be great.
You got that sushi again? Sweet!
Yeah, that's not a very jovial character portrait, though.
No objections here.
Alright, that's better.
You're gonna join us, right, Agus?
Of course. I couldn't miss spending time with you all.
Yay, I guess. I suppose I'll get my answer as to what it is I'll be expected to be doing.
The number of apathy syndrome
Eventually.
cases is down from last month, which seems to mark an end to the strange illness.
Hooray! That actually worked out.
However, surveys show that the number of people who report serious stress in everyday life has not decreased.
Well, yeah, that ain't ever going away.
According to research carried out by the Ministry of Health and Welfare,
We care not anymore.
Whoa, when did it get so late?
Let me guess, almost midnight?
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's hard to believe we've spent the evening doing nothing.
Oh, I've done lots of days like that.
Sitting here like this reminds me of those days. Perhaps that's why.
Y'all reminisce like this wasn't a thing that we were doing literally less than 2 months ago. So, I mean, like, it hasn't been that long. If it were like June or something, sure, but it's barely been any time at all.
I think I can understand. I have so many memories of this lounge that I find myself spending time here for no reason.
It's the same for me. When I'm here, I think about when we were still fighting. It's strange, since my memories of that time are more painful than happy.
Well, yeah, there was almost basically nothing about that entire situation that was exactly jovial. A whole lot of death and near-death situations. Other than, the whole forming bonds with the people that we were working with thing. Yeah, not a lot of happy times.
Well, all that stuff aside, doesn't something feel weird to you guys?
Like a dark hour?
I'll be walking around and people act like as long as they're happy right now, nothing else matters.
Well, that's kind of just how it be.
Those stupid stories that Strega spread around are still out there, you know?
Yeah, well, those are never gonna go away. They'll just eventually fade. Speaking of which, what happened to that guy, by the way? I can't help but wonder. Like, Tartarus fell apart, and I guess everybody else got teleported away, so did he not? Did he go boom with the building? Because then that would mean he was on the roof of a building over 200 stories tall, so yeah, I guess it's safe to assume he's dead.
Makes me think, is this what we almost died to protect?
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing you're gonna think about a lot over the course of your life, I imagine.
Are you saying people don't know how good they have it? You're sounding like an old man.
Only because he is.
Hey, who asked you?
Literally everyone.
That's out of our hands, I'm afraid.
Let's ask Koromaru what he thinks.
We prevented the fall, but we can't reform society.
Sorry, that just made me realize. Yeah, no, we can't reform society. We're gonna have to wait 2 sequels before someone does that. Even then, they don't really do that, but they make an effort.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
I don't know if that's foreshadowing or not, though.
And that's the weather.
I thought you said feather.
At the tone, the time will be midnight.
Ding. Yeah.
What was that?
That seemed like something of a, I don't know, a space-time rend. Didn't seem like the kind of one that we had for the Dark Hour, though. Oh, now the dog isn't agitated. Good lord.
Midnight. It can't be. Is it the dark hour again?
Nah, everything's fine out there.
How can you tell? Are there people walking around? Big coffins?
Wait. The news.
Good evening. It is now March 31st. Here's a recap of the news from the 30th.
The 31st was yesterday, right?
That would be, yeah. Oh, no, actually, yeah, it was the 31st the whole time. It should be 8. Oh.
Did
Was
the
I
anchor misread the date?
Was I right? Was it actually a space-time rend again?
Is that all? Even they make mistakes every once in a while. It's nothing.
Weird. My cell says it's the 31st too.
Okay, see, so 2 of those things, that's a kawinky dinky. If we can get a 3rd one, that's a pattern, and we should all start panicking.
Well, looks like a false alarm.
That sounds like wishful thinking.
So far, I'd agree.
Then you are a fool.
But something felt off.
Yeah, the whole world kind of got inverted for a moment there.
It's late. We should call it a night.
With a dude running around casting the word, though? That's what it looked like.
What a lame finish to our last day in the dorm.
Would it be alright if I returned to my room?
Legally, it is sound.
I have to prepare to move tomorrow. Sure. Good night, Igus.
Night.
And off she go. Now what?
I'd best contact Yukari and Akihiko, just in case.
Why they no come? Are they distraught? Is that how it be? An hour later in Igus's room. For a brief moment, I forgot that this is what her room looked like.
When I close my eyes, I remember the last moment I spent with him. The day he fell asleep. We brought him back to our dorm, fear beginning to well up within us. And the next morning, our fears became reality, and he was lost to us.
I'm sorry.
For some time after that, I fell into depression and began seeing the same dream night after night.
Understandable. I've got to say.
A dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up.
That's incredibly depressing.
When he was alive, I promised to protect him, and I made that my reason for living. That promise is gone. Unfulfilled.
Poor Igus.
Then, one day, my sadness suddenly left me, as if a prison door had swung open. I stopped dreaming, and I no longer required sleep.
You required sleep before? Interesting. I'm always interested to learn about that kind of thing when it comes to characters that are, you know, like Aegis, like what exactly they require to survive. It's interesting. I imagine it would be more like putting a computer in sleep mode, though. Interesting that you no longer require it.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
That's a really cool chair. Way better than this stupid thing I'm using.
Can I really continue living like this?
Well, I'd prefer if you did. Eh?
Huh? A butterfly?
Huh. Yeah.
Huh? What's going on?
No time to wonder about whatever the hell that was. Something else is going on. Yeah.
Aegis, are you awake?
Technically.
Yes, I am. The door is open.
Don't mind the bullets.
Aegis, we need you!
For what?
Has something happened? It's not another enemy, is it?
It's hard to describe. The lobby floor opened up and...
The lobby floor opened? What?
Anyway, we need to hurry to the lounge.
Understood.
The what now?
Come to think of it, the day my dreams stopped, that must have been when the incident actually began.
I am confused.
Huh? What's this?
Ah!
Everyone!
Okay, yeah, that is definitely the floor opening up. What exactly is happening right now?
Keep your guard up, Aegis. It doesn't seem human.
Well, neither is Aegis, so I feel like we're on even terms here.
A shadow? No, this is...
I saw them in the cutscene for the incident, so...
It can't be. The same model as me?
Also, Robo-Girl!
You're Aegis?
Huh?
Sorry I'm late. Is everyone okay?
It took you that long to make that happen, alright.
Yes, for now. I need you to provide backup for Aegis.
All right. Who are you? Why are you doing this?
What's with the mask?
I'm Metis. I've come to protect you.
By attacking people? Because if that's what you're doing, you're pretty terrible at your job.
Protect me?
These people pose a threat to you. That is why they will be eliminated.
Yeah, fat chance of that.
What are you saying?
Good lord, what is this Aeon Flux looking reject noise?
I won't let you hurt them.
Then I have no choice. For your sake, I'll have to force you to back down.
Yeah, not likely. Oh, okay. So, am I just Aegis? I guess I'm Aegis. Okay.
You must stand aside.
Wait, the way this is structured, am I playing like legitimately as Aegis in this? Because that's kind of amazing if it's true. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but okay, all right. What exactly do I have available to me right now? Oh, wow, barely anything, actually. And, yeah, my HP and SP are extraordinarily lower than they were at the end of the game, too. I mean, there was no, like, load in your save data anything or something, so I guess I should have assumed that, but it's still kind of disappointing to be depowered. All right, then. Well, no sense using attacks like that when I could just go for it, I suppose. Ow! Okay, first of all, rude.
Don't resist and I
Well, I seem to be doing more hurting than you are, so I feel like I don't really care. Okay, well, see, now, that kind of thing might prove to be a problem. Please don't do that. Also, don't do that either. Ow. Alright. Please stop bludgeoning me with that thing. What the hell is wrong with you? Metis is hesitating. Hesitation will get you killed, fool! If you wish to do battle, then you must do battle. Do not stand idly by.
Please, don't resist.
You're not really in a position to be making demands right now. Not my fault you hesitate and you're going down. How many bullets do you need to get hit by? Alright, well that's different. Player level 20? Oh, now player level 25. Academics, needs work, charm, kind-hearted, courage, fearless. Interesting, but really 25? Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You're now able to create personas up to level 25, but I just can't create personas.
Much stronger than expected. I have no choice.
Is this? Is that Orpheum mode?
No way!
Amada! My body.
Hindrances will be removed.
I won't let that happen anymore!
What's this?
Don't tell me.
Whoa! What the?
Sister.
I guess. Hey!
What? Igus has awakened to a new power. Athena has metamorphosized into Orpheus. Didn't call that, nor am I calling what this certainly looks like. Excuse me, hello, and what now? Huh.
What happened?
I hope you realize this raises far more questions than it comes anywhere close to answering, right?
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Yes, hello Igor, it's always good to see you, but in the given circumstance, I'm gonna have to once again go ahead and ask, what?
Ah, a very rare guest indeed. Are you a simulacrum or in fact human? It seems your destiny is similar to mine.
That has interesting implications.
Where am I? Who are you?
Forgive my manners. I forgot to introduce myself.
You know, just straight up, it's kind of incredibly bizarre to see somebody actually speak to Igor. Even the attendants don't really ever seem to speak directly to him in like a conversational manner. This is something different.
My name is Igor, and this is Elizabeth, my assistant. We reside in this velvet room.
We don't have a bathroom.
Pleased to meet you.
Don't go to the southwest corner for unrelated reasons.
This place exists between mind and matter. A room for those who have forged a contract.
Yeah, but I just didn't forge a contract.
Yes, in awakening to the power of the wild card, you are now bound to a contract.
Oh. Alright, so you know how I said that Igus couldn't create personas? Alright, I guess she can now. I mean, I guess it's not the first time. I mean, no. Yes. Okay, so if Persona 4 had come out, then this would not, in fact, be the first time that I've seen someone's Arcana change to something else. I won't say what specifically, because spoilers if you haven't played that game or watched my Let's Play of it, you should. So going from Aeon to the Fool, huh? Neat.
From this moment forth, you are our guest in the Velvet Room.
Gonna be honest with y'all, that's a hell of an upgrade. Wild card!
Surely you know of which I speak. The ability to hold multiple personas and wield their powers. Until recently, a young man with the same talent was our guest here.
You know of him?
We won't say his name because obviously we can't, but we all know what we're talking about here.
Indeed I do. He achieved a marvelous thing, reaching the answer to life.
And apparently doing so results in death.
The answer to life.
I don't think I want that answer.
The power you have gained is a means to attain that answer.
Okay, but like at the same time, no, do not kill Igus.
This answer, if I reach it, would it mean my death?
Okay, so at least you reached the same conclusion I did.
All who live journey in search of the answer, and they reach it at the journey's end.
Yeah, I get where you're going with this whole thing. Yeah, the journey, the answer. I see what you're doing here.
If you have close ties to people you call friends, remember this. Strength of heart, when united, is barred by no door.
Unless it's like really seriously dead-bolted on.
It was the same for that young man. And that is all I can tell you. Well, I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
I mean, you've got about a bajillion questions, surely, but Igor ain't in the business of giving those, so...
The beginning of your ordeal awaits.
Which says a lot, considering how long of an ordeal you already went through. Yeah.
That feeling again.
It affects this place, too?
I am certain you will require our help in the future. Please, take this.
I've just got to say it every time I see it. I really do like to think that it is a key made of velvet.
It would be best if you came here of your own free will next time.
I suppose so.
Until then, farewell.
I once made a choice to live.
Sorry, that just, for some reason, that really triggered something in my brain, and it made me freeze up for half a sec. Sorry.
So much has happened to me since that decision. If this power is a sign that I'm drawing closer to life, does it mean that the answer at the end of the journey is death?
Because that's a terrible answer and I don't like it.
I was surprised at the time to discover how little the possibility bothered me.
Yeah, and that's concerning. To a very large degree, it is concerning. Yukari! Also, what the hell happened to Igus? What? She looks like she's a knight. A steel horse she ride. What?
Oh.
Main screen turn on. And woof woof to you too, doggo.
I guess.
Whew, she woke up.
How long was I out, and also, what is the haps with all of this stuff?
You really scared us, collapsing like that.
Yukari-san.
Also, yeah, hi.
I came because Mitsuru-senpai called for me just in case, and I get caught up in this?
Apparently some things have gone down. Might I inquire as to whether or not Ken is dead?
Give me a break.
Also, you seem to be troubled. Fair.
I'm sorry to have worried you. What's all this?
Yeah, see, that was the first question I had.
While I was fixing your body, I added some additional equipment. We found some strange things under the floor.
Okay, well, first of all, you found strange things under the floor and your first instinct was to graft them onto Igus? That's a little weird. Second of all, I was unaware you had the technical know-how to even do something like that. Why has that never come up in all the time I've known you?
There was no sign that you would wake up, so instead of waiting, we tried everything we could.
Grafting random pieces of metal to your body, just because we could, I guess. I have to question why.
I see.
Is this like meant to be a ramshackle repair job, or did you just find stuff and decided you wanted to attach it for some reason? I find that incredibly weird.
It still sucks, though, getting bossed around by her like that.
That strange girl said, if you want to protect Igus, you should put that on her.
Oh, I guess that's something of an answer, but also, why did you listen to her? Also, where and how? Oh, okay, I guess they were just standing over there the whole time. All right.
Yo, looks like you've been through a lot.
Indeed.
No worries here, though. She's on her best behavior now.
I guess she wasn't lying after all. Anyway, she can't cause any trouble now. We have our evokers this time.
Well, that just means we'll be able to stop her, not that she can't cause trouble.
What do you gotta bust things up like that for? I mean, today's my turn to clean the place. Hey, quit with the silent treatment and say something.
You literally destroyed all of our chairs. Okay, well, except for the one you're sitting on, I guess. Also, nap time, apparently.
Huh?
Are you serious? You were sleeping all this time?
It opened.
Like Iron Man! No comment.
You look pretty comfy there. I ain't afraid of no humans, huh?
It's just, I was tired after going into Orgia mode. Oh.
Did you cooperate with them in order to help me?
The reason I came here in the first place was to protect you.
By murdering everyone you care about. This is common logic, clearly.
These restraints aren't necessary. I won't attack anymore.
Also, is that just straight up chains? I mean, I gotta ask where you got them, and second of all, would those even work?
No one is going to believe you if you don't explain why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's because I thought you wouldn't like me.
Oh, so to make sure that I did, you would murder everyone I care about. A foolproof plan. You're smart. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just turn that whole thing around and say, what? Are you a stupid?
Let's release her. I don't know if she can be trusted, but I believe she has no intention of fighting us.
And even if she does, I mean, we've got the numbers to going for us here, so.
Besides which, if she has the same parameters as I do, the chains will not hold her anyway.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was bringing up. Wow, okay, that was unnecessary.
Huh? Then these friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
You could have just let us take those off normally, you know. We could have believed you could have broke them. Now someone's gonna sweep that.
First, tell me who you are and your purpose in being here.
I believe she's already said both of those things. It's just that, you know, neither of them make any sense. Well, the name is fine.
I'm Metis. As you can see, you and I are practically siblings.
Yeah, but why you got such pointy things sticking out of your head?
And as for my purpose, it's simply to save you, my only sister, from this hopeless situation.
Hopeless situation? Did something happen while I was asleep?
I mean, a couple things, clearly, but...
How long was I asleep, anyway?
Gonna be I don't know. If it's anything more than a day, then we've established the problem.
Since our battle ended, I'd say about a day and a half has passed.
Okay, so we are in Groundhog Day. Alright, fair enough.
Yet today is still March 31st.
Yeah, that's mildly concerning.
Tomorrow, and all the days after it, will also be March 31st. At this rate, it will last forever.
Yeah, that's not good.
Didn't you feel it? The moment when time skipped?
Indeed.
Skipped? Do you mean what we felt at midnight? Then, are you saying that the same day is repeating itself?
That stands to reason, yeah.
That's not all. We haven't been able to leave the dorm since this morning.
In what way? Like, are you saying the door won't open and the windows are adhered closed too?
That makes 2 ways we're trapped here.
I am mildly confused as to how we are barred. We have access to the roof too? Is that not an option?
No. But why?
Are we in the void? Also, if this is a thing that's been happening since that weird feeling happened and the day got shifted, then how are Yukari and Akihiko able to get back into the building? Is it a you can come in but you can't go out situation?
The abyss of time below us is causing a space-time distortion.
Okay, wow. Alright, sure.
Abyss of time?
Was that always underneath the dining room table, or?
It's difficult to explain. It may be easier to show you.
I feel like we should have noticed that. It's a very large door.
Lead the way. Please follow me.
But that seems ill-advised.
Hey, who elected you mayor?
Or at the very least, a constable. And yet we follow regardless. And I guess limited options and all that.
What?
This is the abyss of time.
Either that or the dorm had an absolutely ludicrously spacious basement.
It's an uncharted territory that probably spreads beneath this area like a tree's roots.
How could something like this have appeared under the lounge?
Without anyone noticing as well.
At first, the abyss of time was a small thing. Then, without warning, it began to spread out and formed a connection to your dorm.
Convenient.
It's clear just by looking at it that this place was not man-made.
And that is an extraordinarily obvious statement. Don't know why you bothered with it.
It might be the product of some dangerous power, the way Tartarus was.
Jeez. Jeez, haven't we had enough of that kind of stuff by now?
Yeah, honestly, I gotta be real. It feels like this game should have waited an extra couple months before dumping this on everybody. Like, my goodness, they only just got done with the last thing.
I'm not sure I can explain it, but the flow of time here is not normal. The reason why time is skipping and why you can't leave the dorm is most certainly due to that effect. The only way to survive is to somehow find a way to eradicate the abyss of time.
I don't know how to shoot time.
Eradicate it? How are we supposed to do that?
Do we just start stabbing at the floor?
I've already tried the simplest, most direct way. Eliminating all of you.
Alright, counter question, or I guess statement. What made you think killing people would make that happen?
The abyss of time connected to this dorm, as if drawn to it. That, together with the way you can all perceive the time skips.
Oh, alright, well, I guess that answers one mild question I had on whether or not other people were aware of this. I guess the answer was no.
It seems clear to me that you have a lot to do with the reason for this happening.
Okay, but, like, at the same time, couldn't the exact same thing be said of you? Where the hell did you even come from?
So that's why you attacked? In order to eliminate us?
You did a bad job.
What the hell? We've never even heard of this place before.
If there is another way, we can only find it by entering the abyss. You'll have to discover the cause and strike at its source.
Fantastic.
So you want us to investigate it under the assumption that we'll have to fight?
That's why I insisted on the extra equipment to protect Aegis.
Yeah, but will it actually do anything?
Wait, is this a joke?
I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not.
Are you seriously telling us to go back to the way things were when Tartarus was around?
Never mind that. How are we supposed to believe whatever you say and jump in there blind?
Yeah, especially considering the whole attempted murder thing.
If you have a better plan, let's hear it. First, the basement of your dorm, then the time skips, and now you can't reach the outside world.
If we can't leave the dorm, how will we eat? If we're stuck here for long enough and we run out of food, are we going to starve to death?
Well, that would be a problem.
No!
If the current situation continues, your lives may all be in danger. What I'm asking you to do is the only way for you all to survive.
Naturally, we all want to survive. But you first appeared to us as an enemy. You must understand that we can't entrust our lives to you.
Yeah, quite frankly, you just might be one of the worst first impressions I've ever experienced in my life.
I'm not even buying your reason for being here.
Okay, so someone else is saying it. Cool, thank you, Akihiko.
You say you want to protect Aegis, but what's in it for you?
In it? I'm doing this because I care about her.
Yeah, see, I'm suspicious of that.
For heaven's sake, she's my only sister.
Okay, but, like, at the same time, I don't really see how that's a thing.
About that, your claim doesn't fit the facts.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, wouldn't Mitsuru know about there being other bots like Aegis?
Aegis was the last of her series, and none of her model were produced afterward. To hear you talk, it sounds like you've been in this abyss of time from the start. That bothers me.
Yeah, it just means that you've just kind of been here the whole time.
You said this is uncharted territory, unconnected to the outside world, am I correct?
That's...
Aha!
Aren't you supposed to be a weapon anyway? How do you square that with attacking us to save Aegis?
Yeah, see, there's a lot of holes in this entire thing you're doing right now.
That's...
I hear a lot of stammering, but I don't hear many answers.
Well, we're waiting. Hope you've got a good answer.
I sincerely doubt that she does.
Because if you're stringing us along, we're not gonna let you get away with it.
Enough about me. What good is any of this supposed to do you?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a great way to answer the question.
I thought I told you, there's no time to waste.
Yeah, so this just kind of circles the whole thing back around of why the hell should we trust you or anything you ever say.
Now follow me.
Nah.
Or are you going to give up so soon? Because if you are, you should have let me kill you in the first place.
Oh, yeah, see, that's a great way to get everybody to listen to you.
What did you just say?
Yeah, see, now you're gonna get your arms taken.
It may be true that we have no choice but to enter here. But if you continue to act this way, we'll have to go on without you.
Huh? Without me?
Yes. Just because you busted in here with your fancy little cinematics and over-elaborate character design don't mean we have to give a damn about you. You can just completely buzz off, go off into the infinite void for all I care.
You can't possibly.
Easily.
I know the most about the Abyss. You need me. And...
Uh-huh, okay, but you've still given us nothing to work with.
Hey, you don't get to decide that.
Fighting would put all of our lives at risk. If that's the way you think of my friends, I can't go with you.
But...
Ah, too bad. Well, have fun here all alone, okay?
All... alone?
That a problem?
Maybe we should finish her off now, so she can't backstab us.
Or at the very bare minimum, revoke her arms license. So that, you know, she literally has no arms.
Well, we don't have to go that far.
Yeah, like I said, we could just take her arms. And legs too, I suppose, if she, you know, starts kicking.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you, I guess.
I mean, literally everybody else I don't care about, but...
I'll listen to you from now on. I will. Please don't leave me.
Come on, it's too late to get all weepy.
But maybe it's true that all she wants really is to protect Aiga-san.
Yeah, but why, though?
Well, Senpai, do we take her along or not? Because if this is our only choice, I just want to hurry up and get it over with.
Listen to me, everyone.
Like we have a choice.
It seems that once again, we will have to investigate, and there will be battle involved. I've been thinking it over, and I believe Aigis should take command.
Funny how that consistently seems to always be whoever I'm controlling.
If someone with the power to change personas is in charge, we can proceed the same way as before.
Alright, though, I have a question to add to that. How do you know I can do that?
And if you, as leader, approve, I have no issue with Metis accompanying us.
Nah, but for real though, how do you know I can do that?
Mitsuru-san.
Like, I like, understandably, I sort of understand where the idea is coming from, what with the whole Orpheus thing, because you were there and you saw that and everything, but I feel like it's a bit of a logistical jump to assume that, oh, you must suddenly have the wild card powers, which I don't even think you know is what they are. To the better part of my knowledge, literally nobody's even brought up the fact that the main character could do that.
If you wish to protect me, you must fight to protect us all.
Also, I just straight up realized I named the character Die. I wonder how many comments about that I ended up with. Alright then.
Hurting my friends will not be tolerated. Do you promise?
Yes, I promise.
This better not come back to bite us in the ass.
Oh, it almost certainly, without question, will.
Hey, Aigis.
Yes?
Since Mitsuru-senpai just mentioned it, what's up with you suddenly having his power?
Alright, so you guys were aware of the fact that that was a power he was capable of. It probably should have brought it up at some point in gameplay or at some other point. Second of all, again, you don't know that I suddenly now have that power. You have very little reason to think that I do.
I really don't know. When I thought we might lose someone else, I became scared, and suddenly...
Metis, was it? Do you know anything about this?
I just met her. How would I know?
Yeah, that's great, thanks.
Anyway, if you already know someone with that same power, why not just ask him?
Wow, you're really gonna be all like this, huh?
For going back into combat, this clothing won't do.
Oh, seriously? I was legitimately hoping we could actually stick with these outfits and not have to use the uniforms.
Well, you and me are still GeckoCon students until that magic degree comes in the mail.
That's so lame.
Sorry to trouble you, Yamagishi, but could you retrieve the armbands from the command room?
Okay, but why? The armbands didn't provide magical stat boosts.
Of course. Oh, and the things we found when the floor opened up. I'll look into them once I have a chance. Maybe I can learn something.
All right, let's get back upstairs.
I guess?
Yes, butterfly woman?
I promise to listen to what you say. So, could I call you sister?
Didn't you already at least do that once before?
Go right ahead.
Thank you, sister!
Yeah, that's not at all weird. Except it was a lie. It was very weird. The mysterious space that's appeared, the abyss of time. Until you find the reason for its presence, you will be unable to leave the dorm. You must begin investigating at once. So it would seem. Alright, everyone seems ready. I'll be supervising the investigation and assigning each of you your roles. Didn't you already delegate Aigis as the leader? Why are you giving anything resembling orders? For now, I'm going to concentrate on finding any documents similar to the ones we found in the basement. Apparently you found some in the basement, so we're splitting up. I suppose you are the only one who knows where to find that stuff. I'll try to rejoin the group the moment I find what I'm looking for. Alright, well, I mean, whatever, it's totally your loss. Assuming everybody's been brought down to a certain level, I could have actually probably used different characters than the ones that I actually would have used, but if you're gonna, like, not be available, you're just flat out not going to be used. You're gonna fall behind in levels, and I'm just going to just not use you. Alright. I'd also like a second team to handle another task. Someone has to look around to see if the Abyss of Time is connected to any other places than the dorm. We have no way of estimating how long we'll be in this situation, so a stable supply route is crucial. Hey, wouldn't Koromaru's nose make him a perfect for a job like that? Don't take the doggo! I mean, if there's food or anything out there, he'll sniff it out. Arf! He agrees. That's right, boy. Me and Koromaru are gonna find an exit lickety-split. Very well, I leave it to you two. That's that then. Iori, Koromaru, and myself will go our separate ways for now. The main investigation will be up to the rest of you, with Aigis taking point. Aigis, I'm counting on you. Alright, so this is more than a little surreal.
Good only one world, one love, but the battle goes on, shadows of mass destruction. Ooh, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Baby, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, yes. Do-do-do-do.